What's up, everyone? I'm Janitor Jake,
And I'm Chris K.
and welcome to the American Gaming Geeks. Stupid.
What? Ready?
I don't want the likes of you watching my back! The chopper's waiting! You're done!
All right, and welcome back for another episode. So it has been quite a while since we've actually done anything.
What? We're doing an episode?
Yeah, wow,
Wow.
it's weird. Last game we actually played was Two Rock Evolution,
Oh, man.
and we're still, as of right now, we're still continually uploading episodes, but this is going to be a nice, fresh, new episode. So without
new.
further ado, let's hop right into it. And the game we're playing today is good old Contra, the original Contra on the good old Nintendo Entertainment System. Never played it in the arcade. I would like to. Apparently it originally spawned on the arcade. And I don't have the manual for it, so I'm not even really sure what the storyline is, other than there's something like a vile Red Falcon. Something called the Red Falcon. It's like a bad guy and aliens or something. It even has a picture of an alien thing on there. So you basically play Rambo-type people, military guys, and we're going to go and try to stop the alien invasion.
All right.
So without further ado, let's pop this puppy in and get going. You ready to play?
I'm game.
Alright, so this is Contra, right by Konami. Of course, we can't look at the title screen because it just, boom,
Yeah.
can't
Right
look
into
at it. Alright, Konami, back in the day, Konami was a great company, and they made this game, which is a really awesome, fun game. It is pretty difficult. Now, right here is where you can do the infamous Konami code, the up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start, whatever.
Okay.
And you can get 30 lives, but we do not want to cheat. We want to try to beat the game legit with only 3 lives. And we will be doing 2 players, so let's get going. I'm pretty familiar with the game, however, you're not that awful familiar with the game.
I tried it a little bit.
And I'm
Go easy on me, internet community.
right now I'm the dude in the blue pants.
Dude in the blue
Ooh,
pants.
that was close.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Alright, and you got the machine gun. Yeah, so my main gripe with it right now is doing 2-player for me feels like it makes the game more difficult. When I do 1-player, I can fly through here pretty easily. I know where loot comes from. I know like where these things are going to be at.
Oh, crap.
Alright, so I have the fire weapon right now. If you want, you can jump up and try to get that spread.
Oh,
And I'll sit here and try to take care of these
I'm
guys.
gonna wait till this guy jumps up.
There you go.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the fire weapon just because I feel, see how it does that circle? I've had it go around.
The enemies.
Yeah, it'll sit there and go around
Yeah, I saw
the
that.
bad guys. The spread is obviously by far the best weapon in the game. Alright, so coming up here we have a couple more capsules. Alright,
Meat and cheese spread.
if I can get that, there we go. Sweet, now we both have spread. Now if we
Nice.
can only maintain this, alright, coming up is,
Don't die, Chris. Don't die.
we don't necessarily need that.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Thank
Well,
you.
I'll get that. That's rapid for rapid fire,
That's nice.
which will work good in the base. Alright, I'm going to jump in 3, 2, 1. There we go.
You have to move as one, otherwise if you... Oh!
Yeah,
It's like fighting force. If you get, like... If you get separated, you end up hitting the edge of the screen.
yeah, like
and
if...
impeding the progress of the other player. Oh, no.
Alright, like right there, back up a little bit so I can jump. Yeah, if you get too far ahead, then the character in the back can't,
Oops.
like, move.
Shnikes.
Yeah, I'm going to sit up here. We take him out. This is to play it safe. I always take that top guy out, and then you can sit here and blow these things up. Usually, if you can do it right, if it doesn't freak out on you, you can run right up to this thing as soon as you get here and just go, just spam the B button and blow it up.
Nice.
So that was the jungle, which I really like.
Welcome to the jungle.
I like the look of it. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Graphics in here are pretty sweet, and the music.
I expected Xavier to turn off the computer.
Yeah. Good old
X-Men.
Charles Xavier. 'Cause you're talking about the X-Men game on Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Sacre
So right here, this is actually a pretty easy stage, as long as you generally remember just to duck.
Keep ducking.
And that's pretty much how the entire game can go.
Oh no! I stood up just as the bullets were going overhead so I could shoot that thing.
Yeah, and that's the one thing with this game that I think a lot of people will die on, is the bullets. When you see a bullet coming, it's like, oh, here comes a bullet, duck. But you got to remember to wait for that slow little bullet to pass you.
Yeah, I stood up and I bumped my head on a bullet and died. Like, in these games, like when you say he fell on a bullet, he literally fell on a bullet.
Yeah. Yeah, the bullets move very, very slow, so you have to have patience in dealing with the bullets. But like I said, these stages right here generally are pretty easy as long as you know just duck anytime you see a bullet, get out of the way anytime someone's chucking a grenade.
Duck and cover.
Alright, so right here is what I've... so we did the first boss, which is weird. I don't really consider it a boss. It just seems kind of like a machine is in your way.
Yeah.
And now we're going to, I guess, technically the second boss, which is like another machine. So we got to dodge this.
Grandiose. Oh, for crying out loud. Now I'm out of lives.
I like taking out the ones with the guns first. Now we can sit here and do this.
Oh, you don't have to sit here and play dodgeball.
So now, I don't even know what this thing is supposed to be, but it sits here and shoots out blue plasma.
It's shooting out eye juice.
Shooting out eye juice.
Yeah. It's tears. That bird thing that shows up, I guess it's the Falcon, the red Falcon.
Yeah.
But it looks like the Shield, Agents of Shield logo.
You can destroy these boulders. They might give you points. I'm not sure.
This is the part you got to be careful, because if you run ahead, I will be lost forever.
Yeah.
Because my platform will disappear from underneath me. Dang it, I got fired.
You got laser.
Laser, whatever, yeah.
So
yeah,
the laser weapon is the most powerful weapon.
Except it can interrupt itself.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a taser unless you like just let each shot go at one at a time.
Yeah, it'll blast through all the enemies.
Blast them. Oh crap! That's something that's my pet peeve. It's like a one-hit kill. And you just have to bump into somebody. Oops, I got your shoulder.
Yeah. And so right now, if you want, you can hit select.
No,
and you can come back in, and
A.
Or hit a button, then you'll use up one of my lives. I'm gonna come down here and shoot this stupid thing. There we go.
Yeah, I hate that thing. I hate diagonal fire. It's always so hard to keep track of.
And it's hard to see the bullets through the waterfall too.
It's so tiny.
So right here we have a couple capsules. So you got the barrier, which you can just rush through that fire.
Barrier reef.
And I gotta keep trying to remember that I'm the one with the blue pants.
Oh no! Good thing I'm invincible, because that would have killed me.
Yeah, and you'll be running out here shortly.
Yeah.
I think you're done with it now.
I think so, or just...
But yeah, like what you were saying earlier,
Shnikes.
is if I start rushing ahead, the stage will actually move, and it can catch you at the bottom and basically kill you.
Yeah, because the platform disappears out from underneath me, because it deletes it because it's too far away. Oh, calamity! Oh, well, that's nice.
So I'm going to jump up here and trigger this, and then kill that. And that's the thing, too, about Contra, is you have to, like, be constantly watching your back the whole time. So I'm going to jump up here and angle down, and I should be able to kill him.
Watch your flank.
So you can grab
They're flanking
that.
us. They're flanking our flanks. I better not die, because I finally have a weapon that actually works.
Alright, and this should be, yeah, I will shoot that.
There's something that explodes up there. Oh, it's the thing that's shooting down there.
We can leave him alone. If we just jump up, it'll get rid of that guy.
Okay.
So I'll jump up. There we go.
Oh no! See, that platform is right there. It's on the edge of the screen. I can see it, but I can't land on it. Oh, goodness forbid you try to land on something you can see.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like you have to do Castlevania jumps in here, like get really close and then jump. And that didn't work. Just fall off. And that's the other issue too, I feel, with this game, is there are plenty of times, and other people have mentioned it too, where the game will not recognize your button inputs.
Oh, calamity! I said freaking jump.
Like, I'll sit here and shoot.
Like that.
I'll shoot, and then it won't do anything. It'll be like, nope, you're not going to shoot anymore.
Yeah. Friggin' lagging out on you. Instead of slowing down, it just, like, stops receiving commands.
Yeah. Like, I could say jump, and he just... Like, right now, I could be jump, and he'll just keep running.
I noticed that.
Alright.
That, and I'm also curious if, like... Because we noticed the Elgato was creating signal problems. So I wonder if sometimes the recording software feeds back into these older consoles and causes them to glitch out.
Yeah, it could be.
Like a little bit of a grounding issue.
Alright, so I ended up dying so we can try to continue to beat this game with 2-player. Because that's the thing. I want to see if we cannot actually beat it with 2 players.
I want to.
So we're going to continue right here at the waterfall. And we do only have a limited number of continues.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can make it onward. And that's the thing about this game, is it is pretty difficult. But once you kind of memorize how to play the game and the layout of the game, it gets actually pretty simple. I'm going to try to take this thing out first. There we go. See, right now, if you were to jump up, you would get rid of my platform that I was on.
Oh, yeah.
And then bye-bye.
That fire reminds me of an episode of Sliders, this living flame, just moving around.
Yeah, and what's goofy is you can't actually jump on that platform from down there. You have to get
Oh
up.
shoot, I jumped early.
You have to get up where I'm at. See, go to the platform just below you and try to jump on this thing. You won't do it.
Let's see.
It won't allow you to do it. Wow, it did. I'm surprised.
Because it's me.
Usually, when you're on, like that, here it won't let me jump on
That's the one.
And that's one thing you gotta watch out. That's why, like, you constantly just have to be on your toes with this game, too. Like, where are people coming from? Where are people coming from? What's gonna happen?
Exactly.
Because, like you just saw, a
They'll
guy
just
will
jump off from the side of the screen.
A guy will come from the side of the screen, not from the side necessarily exactly. He'll come from below you, but what will he do? He'll jump up into you.
Oh, this stray bullet just exploded and hit me.
So there's machine gun if you want to get that. And that's the other thing too, if there's too much stuff on screen, like, look at my spread. Sometimes I'm only shooting out like 3 bullets at a time because, oh, I'm sorry, we have too much stuff on the screen.
The only other thing that bugs me is that when it follows you forward, it will not follow you back again. So like you try to back up, the screen is stuck. So if you try to jump back down onto a lower platform, you could probably fall through it.
Yeah.
Like that one down on the bottom, because it's not going to follow me back.
Yeah, if I hold down and like hit A, I can jump down to that lower platform. Alright, so here we are with what I've always kind of considered the first official boss.
Yeah, he's an actual person. Who's
And what's nice is if you actually have a bunch of like spread, like I have spread and if you have spread, it can create...
What the heck? I thought you could shoot those things.
No.
Oh. Crap.
You can create a ton of lag and actually make the boss fight a lot easier.
Oh, you slow down the boss. That's cool.
And then you could just stand here and spam him. Now I have a life,
which
so
I can
now
take.
you can take my life and come back in the base.
Your life.
Base 2.
Base 2. So
And
this
I always,
is like level 2.
and I always like the bases. You can come back if you want.
Okay, I'm just afraid of coming back right into a bomb, you know?
Yeah, I've always liked the bases. To me, it's like a sit back and relax and smell the roses. Because look at this. I mean, you could just sit here and duck the whole time.
Yeah, it's like when you get to a base, and you told me that there was like 8 levels, I thought we had to go through like 8 bases.
Yeah.
And it was actually a lot shorter of a game than I thought.
Yeah, there's only 8 levels entire to the game. Theoretically, I think we're on like level 4, so we're already... And I hate that. If you hit the guys in red, they will drop stuff. And so if you have spread and you hit a guy in red, he might kick out fire. And you can accidentally take it.
It's weird, if you just let it be, and you just like, at the end of the level, he walks forwards automatically. But if you don't, if you try to walk forwards manually, and you stop, he'll just stop there.
Yeah.
No purpose to it, because there's no reason to stop in the middle, unless there's some sort of a cheat thing there.
Yeah, if I push up,
Yeah.
See, I'm not even doing nothing, and we're both walking.
Yeah.
Alright, so right here you can just duck the whole time and just unload on those things. It would be cool to have the manual to see what the storyline is, but I'm really not sure. To me, it's like, the bad guys anyway, like the aliens, are almost legit an alien ripoff from the movie Aliens.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, and I'm going to grab the rapid fire, because now I can shoot my spread a lot faster.
Nice.
See, I don't think rapid fire does anything to the pea shooter or to the machine gun. Maybe it does something to the fire, but I know for the spread is what you ultimately want to use rapid fire for.
Oh, did I bump into that thing? Oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't kill you.
That was the thing I'm wondering. If you hit it too many times, I wonder if it does kill you.
I think you're right. I think it does.
I have no idea. I've never tried it. See, right there, you can grab that if you want. You get points for it. I'm pretty sure you get points when you collect that stuff.
Yeah, it reminds me of Jedi Power Battles. It's like, I don't need it, yeah, but you
Alright,
get points. Collecting random stuff to get points.
That's what I love, too, about one of the things that I love in this game is there is no timer. So if I had to, if there's a bunch of crap on screen, I could just sit here. See that, and you can just hold the button down.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright.
I wish you could like roll back and forth and not have to stand up to move, but...
So I'm going to try to get rid of the one with the gun first. Alright. And now try to dodge all this nonsense. Here we go. This is a pain because it shoots bubbles out.
Oh, look at all those Autobots.
And the bubbles will actually chase you. Boom. There we go.
That's good.
That was awesome.
We've had a terrible time with that sometimes.
Yeah, if
bubbles
you have
like flying all over the place.
Yeah, they'll chase you, especially if you have the pea shooter or something. Just tons of bubbles come flying. Alright, stage 5, the snowfield. This is where it gets a little bit tricky because coming up, there's going to be a guy like right here. As soon as you trigger him, he just, boom, starts shooting at you.
Oh.
So it's like you move over and then just duck instantly. Like right, now duck. And then you have these guys tossing dynamite out of the trees.
To memorize.
And then I have to do this. I'm in the blue, and like I have to do this because you'll get bad guys coming from the front and bad guys coming from the back.
Oh.
All right.
We can't walk backwards.
If you want, you can try to go first.
Oh.
Or I can go first. It doesn't matter.
Very dangerous. You go first. Oh, I forgot to duck. Crap, nabbit.
And that's the thing about these like explosion things. Check this out. So here's an explosion. Boom. That will hurt you if you touch it. That will hurt you if you touch it. And that teeny tiny little ring that you can barely see, if that touches you, I'm surprised it's not killing me right now. If you touch that little ring, that'll kill you. So you have to like really stay far away from that nonsense. Now if you want, you can try to come back right here and grab the machine gun fire. And right in here is where it starts not recognizing my button inputs.
Yeah, I almost got hit again.
Because there will be so much stuff on screen that like the game can't handle it, and I'll be like jump, and he won't jump. I do believe coming up you can get a spread weapon.
No, that's not fair. The enemy can go off and on the screen. They can back up and go off the screen and come back on again.
Yeah.
In any other game, if they went off the screen, they would be deleted. Or, if they came on the screen, they wouldn't be able to leave again. Oh, duck, duck! Goose.
Alright, so I'm going to sit here. Okay, I'm going to jump up. That's kind of how I feel like. With doing 2 players, we almost have to inch forward. The problem is we can't really fool around too much, just because the enemies will constantly respawn. Alright, see, look at all this. Look at all this crap going on right now. And there's so much flicker that you can't tell what's happening. Duck, yeah.
Oh, he walked on me. His boots were made for walking.
That's just what they do.
Yep, his boots were made for walking. He walked all over me.
Alright, so I could try to die, which I'll probably do, because unless I get a life. If I get an extra life by the end of this, well, whatever.
Yeah,
See, there's all sorts of goodies.
What the heck? I guess that thing just kills everybody on screen, huh?
Yeah, whatever's on screen.
Nice. Why would you want to do that?
And I'm not getting an extra life. Alright, so I'm just going to do this. If I had the pea shooter, you have to do like a real tricky thing, like getting right up next to that thing.
If that were me, my pinky toe would have gotten shot off and I'd die of an infection instantly.
Exactly. And that's one of the parts, too, where you have to remember to be patient with the bullets. Like, oh, I killed him, let's move forward, but guess what? His bullets are still flying through the air.
Yeah.
I'll show you with this one.
It's quite a
Look at
spread.
that.
Outrun his bullets.
So keep an eye on the bullets when he starts shooting. 1, 2, 3, and he'll do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Move forward, but look at that. I would have gotten hit by that bullet if I would have thought, oh, I killed him. Time to move onward.
Robotnik's actually driving that thing around. Definitely a Robotnik kind of a thing.
Speed run it now.
Oh ho ho ho!
See, I don't know how many points. There we go. Alright, so if you want, you can come back.
Oh. Yeah,
okay, this is where it's
don't
going
mind
to be
if
a
I
bunch
do.
of all this.
Jeez.
No, it's going to be...
right in the middle of a minefield. Yeah, I'm glad I came back now.
Alright, so right now, we're getting close to the boss. I think it's the boss. It's like a big spaceship, and you have to sit underneath it. But I can never figure out where to stand. Because it's going to shoot those things, duck and shoot those things coming at us. There we go.
Nice.
So now, usually we'd be moving onward into a base, but there's no base.
Oh.
Now we're in the energy zone. It would be nice to have the point counter
yeah.
on here.
It doesn't tell you how many points you have.
It only tells you when you die.
That's stupid.
Or when you move onward, too. So you
guess
can get
it's just another
that.
thing to
That's a
lag it out.
machine gun. So here, these guys will actually duck. I'm not sure if they do it in the snowfield, but I know they like to duck in here.
Oh, okay, fine. I guess that's for the better.
Alright. And I know there's a duck.
Oh, I was trying to turn around. Flack nabbit. Now I'm gone again.
Alright. I might as well die, because it'll be a while before I get points back up.
Yeah.
At least I do believe we can continue.
Yeah.
Energy zone.
We only got like 3 more stages.
Get into the zone. Energy zone.
I always feel like AutoZone is like Autobots. And their theme song kind of sounds like it too. You might not be thinking, oh, for crying out loud, Cruz.
Yeah, that's like I said. That's pretty much how the whole game is. You got to be like, okay, quick duck. Okay, it's an old bad guy duck. It's an old bad guy duck. And that time I got hit from a stray bullet coming from the side.
Good thing there's no friendly fire. We would so be dead.
I'm surprised that like they actually probably considered that too when making the game. Boy, we should put friendly fire in here. Make it a little more challenging, right?
Fun.
What am I doing? I stop. This has happened before.
You stop and it keeps running.
I'm like, okay, stop, and he's like,
I wonder if it thinks, like, maybe it's confused. Like, it thought one of us was the other. Like I know humans get confused. We get confused. Like, oh, I thought I was you. But, I wonder if the computer's getting confused.
Alright, right here, you want to come down here.
Okay.
And then, if you stand in a specific spot, it'll keep triggering this fire thing. And it's just a pattern that you have to memorize by
Son
going
of a
like...
biscuit!
Alright, because if I try to jump, the screen will stop and I'll hit an invisible wall. So now I'm going to jump, and now you can try to time it. You're just going to have to creep over to the edge.
Oh, because it's going to start firing at me. And if I try to jump...
So jump now.
Oh, what the heck? You see that? His arc went like, oh, no. It's like, what? You just decided to, like, jump higher? I can't control that.
Yeah, you have to. It's almost like you have to push hard. Like, no, do it.
Like, hold onto the button, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. That's weird. The length of time that you hold onto the jump button controls the arc of the jump. That is weird. Because he'll make a short jump if you only jump once. It'll stay in the air just as long. That's weird.
Alright, remember duck.
Any other game... you would probably just make it, like, not jump as high.
Yeah.
But in this game, you jump just as high either way. You just don't jump as far, which you would think would be controlled by the arrow button. But it's not. It's controlled by the jump button.
Stupid. D-pad.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I call them arrows because they have arrows on them. I'm not a gamer, so I don't know all the lingo.
I think that's that stupid laser. Alright.
Lasers.
If you want the laser, you could try to get it, but I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't dare.
Alright, I'm gonna jump now.
Oh, crap. Oh, fine. Go on without me. Oh, for crying out loud, it automatically respawned me. Like, I wish I could have, like, controlled the spawn. Okay. Wait. What the Oh, I fell off. Why am I bad at gaming? Oh, I went too far.
Alright.
Crying out loud.
So I'll just move over into this area. I'll get past all this.
I hate fire.
I'll get past all this and then we'll respawn you back. Unless you want to play through all this. I'll do it right here. Spawn you in.
Yeah, oh yeah, that'll be fun. Just spire me, yeah. Spawn me right into a bunch of fire.
Alright, I'm going to try to get this barrier. Come on now.
What? Oh, you're jumping so you can shoot down.
And then if you time this, look how close to the edge you have to get to trigger that stupid thing.
Yeah.
And if you time it when both flames basically come out at the same time, that's when you rush, like now.
Oh, you have to wait till they sink so you can jump down and then jump back up.
But then usually right here, I just kind of rush through it.
Yeah, because if you rush at that point, then they're finally synced up. You just have to know that, and also have that invincibility, which some people call invisibility.
Now I'm going to lose it here in a second, so there we go. Alright, so if you want, when we get up here, I know I have to duck coming up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you go ahead. There might be a bad guy right here that we got. Okay, so now we're going to fight a boss. The problem with this guy is he's always random. He throws stuff that'll slide on the ground, and sometimes he'll throw 2 or 3 of them.
Son of
There's
a biscuit.
one, and that's all you do, which
You
is
have to
nice.
jump over
yeah,
him.
which I'm there. Look at now. That's 2. What the heck?
Crap!
Oh,
now
I'm
I have
sorry.
to beat it. Oh, son of a
Never mind, it
biscuit!
was 3. I've had him throw like 5 before.
Like
He's
there was no time. By the time I landed, there was no time to jump again. It's like, no, I gotta prepare to jump. Ugh.
And now we're gonna start over.
I just landed on the friggin' thing. That's great.
So we ran out of continues. Back to the beginning.
All right, we can power through this thing right now, right?
Yeah.
Biggest gamer's mistake.
Time to power up.
Power up. I don't know if I mentioned this on this recording, but if we're shooting together, our angle, the angle of our fire is slightly different. So it can be like, oh, holy cow, that was close. Thanks. So if we're slightly apart, eventually further down the road, down range, our fire converges.
Yeah.
So it's like a slightly different angle for me to make.
Yeah, I don't have a pea shooter. I picked up the fire, but if we stood still and just ran and angled forward, even if we're like right on top of each other, the bullets are different. The bullets aren't on top of each other.
I don't know. I just say random words. When I freak out, I just say random words.
See, if I do this, hopefully it works. No. Oh, wow, I'm surprised I pulled it. That one bullet was about ready to come out and whack me in the noggin.
Huh.
But I killed it quick enough before it pulled that nonsense. But that's how you can, like, speed run, kill the first boss. Problem is that it's always random, so it's like, good luck having it not kill you right off the bat. Now I'm going to have to do this with the pea shooter. Which is funny, I do believe that the pea shooter is actually slightly more powerful than the machine gun.
Wow.
But it's just you have to sit here and tap the snot out of it. Alright, this is going to be fun. That's usually what I have to do is jump up. There we go. See, I actually died fairly quickly, even with the pea shooters. I'm going to shoot at each other because you're pointing the guns at each other. Look at that. Yeah, safety.
Yeah.
Firearm safety.
Why don't I just jump down range of your fire? That sounds safe.
And they're in the military too, and what do? They're just pointing their guns at each other.
Yeah.
They're like, it's okay.
We're professionals.
I don't have my finger on the trigger.
Yeah. I didn't know it was loaded.
You know what this stage reminds me of?
Oh, what the frick? I wasn't even hitting forwards. It's like, okay, I landed, now I'm gonna keep going.
It did that running forward crap to you, didn't it?
Yeah. It's like I bounced off the edge. So I couldn't keep going now.
Whoops. Ooh. I was gonna say.
Oh, calamity. Oh. Fine.
Yeah, that's what's weird about this game. It's like you have to have patience, but you also have to rush at the same time.
Yeah.
That's why I love Spread. You can just stand here and shoot and kill that guy. But no, I got the little pea shooter out.
Yeah. BB gun.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna wait for you to jump, and then you jump, and then I'm like, okay, I'll jump too. We've done that in A Nightmare on Elm Street too.
Yeah. And then our timing gets off. We have to be completely simultaneous.
Yeah.
I expected the entire screen to just keep going up and then make the floor disappear.
So here, basically, I don't really look at one thing. I just kind of like zone out in the middle, and I use my peripheral vision to make sure that there's no fire thing coming.
Yeah, that's what I failed to do.
You can come in if you want.
Yeah. A little pea shooter.
Of course, now he's gonna take forever. There we go. You know, it's like, I almost wonder if I like the pea shooter better than fire, because at least pea shooter I feel like I have more control over. Fire, it's like I'm circle everywhere and just And then plus it only shoots like a couple of them out.
Huh. Yeah.
And so when the game freaks out and you're sitting there hitting the button.
Oh! I didn't duck.
So when the game freaks out and you're sitting here hitting the fire button, sometimes it's like, no, not going to shoot nothing. But here's your previous fire shot going off screen. And I'll get hit by bad guys.
See, the laser's the exact opposite. It will delete the previous instances when you create a new one. When you fire, the previous shots disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Bombs. Yeah, that's just what we need.
So what I want to do is kill this thing first, and then, but of course, take out the bad guys.
Oh, no! Oh, we died at the same time, so we gotta lose and continue, even though we had more lives. That's great.
I wonder who these bad guys are. That's why I want the manual. Like, does it explain who these guys are? Like, are they working for the aliens? Are they aliens?
Well, if we were doing one player, I could look it up while you play the game, but...
Reptilian aliens.
Reptilian aliens?
That's what people should do instead of celebrating Christmas in July.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
Celebrate the 4th of July during Christmas.
That's what Beach Day's for.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, for crying out fracking loud!
That's what I was trying to do. See how many points I could get. It's like, no, I have to sit here and count every time I shoot an enemy. How many points did I get? Write it down on a piece of paper.
Do the math. Grab the calculator. Here comes Robotnik.
Good old Dr. Robotnik. This was his origin.
Yeah, his origin story.
Contra.
Contra.
So apparently I'm not going to make enough points. Ever again. I could play through the entire game.
My eyes want to close. I sneeze too much.
See, I don't know what I'm supposed to hit there. It doesn't indicate anything.
Yeah, there's your life.
Alright, so now you're going to come in here on the energy zone. So there's a guy right here, then we have machine gun coming
Windows screensaver up ahead.
Yeah. Good old Windows 95 screensaver.
Pipes?
Windows 95.
Yeah. That was so amazing back then. I miss some of the Windows 95 screensavers. They had like a maze. There's a 3D maze you could go through.
Yeah, it reminded me of Doom. I wonder if that's where they got their idea from.
I don't know. Well, they were trying to show off their 3D capabilities, and then they also created that game Hover, which is one of my favorite games I've mentioned before. Too much going on! Why doesn't it scroll over so we can see what the frack it is we're doing? Oh crap, Chris. Oh! Okay. Oh, I made it. Holy and then I died.
Look where it puts you.
It put me right on the...
Now we got that guy who chucks like 50 things on the ground, but only when he feels like it. Sometimes he'll throw 1, sometimes he'll throw 2.
He does whatever he wants.
There we go.
Oh,
see?
my
feet. Get ya.
I feel like I'm just gonna get in the way and waste our lives.
This guy, he reminds me a lot of the first boss in Double Dragon 2, the Revenge on the NES.
He kind of reminds me a little bit of some guy on.
Okay, come in. Watch me glitch.
Oh. What's fudge? I can't remember the name of the game. Never mind.
Neither can I.
The one with trash and all them.
The Combo Tribes.
Combo Tribes. The Contra Tribes.
Alright, so this is where basically the floors will have secret panels that'll pop up with spikes on them. If you hit them,
of course, yeah.
it'll get you. I can't remember exactly where they're at, though. 3, 4, 2, 3. Look at that. Oh, never mind. That one up there is broke.
It's not.
That one over there is broke.
We just have to follow it, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get this, or just miss it. You can grab the fire then if you want.
Firepower.
But we're gonna have to inch forward because of the stupid walls.
Great. Oh crap!
That's fine.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't know what the frog. What's going on there?
Should be a spread coming up too, I believe.
Next thing you know, Donkey Kong, Pinocchio, and Bubsy are all gonna show up and ride the freaking cart.
And that was a spread that went flying past me.
Just lost it.
And I don't think I'll get enough points to come through here. But we'll try it and see what happens.
Is what it is. There's inactive claws at the top.
See, look at that. And then you gotta stand back here.
You have to go forwards to trigger it and then step back.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the spread. So that's the barricade. I'm surprised it allowed me to run through there. And now this, I have to go like this. And duck, and now I can get up here. Or just don't. Grab the machine gun. And that's spread. Now if I can get lucky enough to jump across there, I will get the spread. I'm surprised it did that. Usually I fall off the platform.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can get through here and get some points so you can come back in.
Yeah.
What's funny too is you can spam the B button. The faster you do it, the faster it shoots. So it's like, even though I think I might be hitting it fast, I can always go faster. See them run into the wall and blow up? So they must be robots. They're not even aliens, they're robots.
Apparently.
Oh, they're lost in space aliens, so they are robots.
Yeah, oh, right, yeah, that's right. The robot from the new Lost in Space TV show. Right, because he's a robot, and he's an alien, actually. Haha. He's a mechanical alien. Haha. Lame. They just can't do a legit remake. Like, just redo the original. No, you gotta mess everything up.
Alright, so this boss coming up is kind of goofy. There's 2 little things on the bottom. Hopefully I can do this and kill it right over there. We go.
Yeah, shoot the D-pad. See that D-pad sitting there in the air?
That's like the easiest thing to get to. It's weird calling them bosses because I don't know what that is.
Boss. It's like a little thing you gotta shoot.
So this is the final level. Oh, there is a life, so you can take that. Alright, so there will be, we're gonna trigger some things coming over here. Hopefully, I think one of them's machine gun.
This is legit, like, just alien right here.
Okay, something. There's a machine gun. You can jump and grab that. Did you get that? I have no idea. Shoot.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna jump.
Oh, I was a split second behind you. I hate that. Well, there goes the freaking game.
Okay, I'll just beat it.
Alright. For me, I mean, hey look, shrimp. Yum.
I wonder if the game, at times, like when you die, I wonder if the game still thinks that it's two-player. Because now look at all the crap he's shooting out.
Yeah.
Usually he only shoots out 1 at a time.
He's shooting 2 because it thinks there's 2 players, yeah.
It's like, oh, it's still a 2-player game, right?
Complete
I'm gonna get you.
right there.
I'm gonna get you now.
I can only imagine like going through an actual like cavern just filled with like mouths and eyes and intestines
Look at
everywhere.
that. Yeah, open mouths and eyes and intestines and
Insectoid
guts.
little guts flying everywhere.
So usually these things are pretty easy. Like, the game itself can be pretty simple once you're familiar with it, but once you have the spread, it's like a walk in the park. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Just sneak up to these guys. There I go. You can come back in.
Oh. There I go.
I usually come down here for safety, because it's easier for me to jump.
Okay, you go first, and then I'll follow. I think.
Ooh, surprised I got him. And usually what I'll do is I'll sneak up to these guys, and then I'll just go forward a little more. Now he ain't triggering. Okay, if you want, you can wait there and try to shoot the white thing that comes out of his mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I said jump, you f***ing...
Or don't. I'll do it.
Oh,
Look at that.
okay.
Now we got the face huggers coming out of the woodwork. Look at that. So like I said, once you have spread, it's like, watch this now. Come down here, you shoot the pod so they quit regenerating.
Pods, just like Alien.
And then just sit here and spam this.
Shoot the heart.
There we go. That's the end of the game.
That's it. We won, essentially.
I broke his heart.
He broke his heart.
I broke the alien's heart.
So sad.
And then they hop in the helicopter and they leave the island of Jurassic Park.
Get to the chopper.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
That's who they are.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it says congratulations and not congratulation.
Congratulations.
Congratulation, you've played a good game.
Destroyed the vile Red Falcon and saved the universe. Consider yourself a hero.
Yeah, you just consider yourself a hero.
Yeah, you're not really. Anyone could have done it. A child, really.
Yeah. You don't get a medal or anything.
No. We're not going to award you anything. Just, you know, thanks.
And basically now it's just the staff and the credits. So we're going to sit through here and check out the credits.
For your great acts of heroism, we would like you to pat yourself on the back. Presented by Konami, that country that tried to destroy the United States and designated survivor. With Kiefer Sutherland.
Alright, so that was Contra on the good old NES. So what did you think of it?
I liked it. It was actually a lot easier than I thought it was. I think if it had gone on for several more levels, I think I just would have just been tired of it. But since it was a nice, succinct game, I actually enjoyed it. I felt like it was beatable.
Yeah, the levels definitely were not very long. Like what you said before when we were first playing it, that you thought the game was just going to keep going and going. It's like, oh, 8 levels. You were thinking more like Mario Brothers.
Exactly.
Here's World 1 with 8 stages.
Yeah.
And you have 8 worlds with 8 stages per world.
Yeah.
But the game did only have legit 8 stages to it.
Yes. That was nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the game. I thought this was a pretty fun and great game. Like you said, one of the things I like about it is that it is nice and short. Mm-hmm. Nice 8 stages, and all the stages are different. And I like how they break it up with the base.
Yeah.
So you go through one stage, and then, oh, the base. There's like... The base is almost like a sit back and smell the roses for me. It's like, okay, as long as you duck and stay ducked, you won't get hit. You just maybe have to dodge the grenades. But that's more of a relaxing spot. Another thing, what you mentioned before, was that the game is very busy.
It is.
Like, it's really...
There's a lot going on.
Like, usually when we play games like Turok Evolution, it's something like, okay, it's my turn. I'll play, and you sit back. You can eat some potato chips, eat some food, have a couple drinks, just relax. I'm done. I pass it off to you. I sit back, eat some pizza, hang out, whatever, and watch the gameplay. A game like this, like, you have to be on your toes, like, the whole time. You're just like... You take your eyes off for a second, boom, you get hit by a stray bullet.
Yeah.
Which is another thing about the game that I think is cool, is that it's hard, but it's difficult, but it's not frustratingly difficult. Mm-hmm. Generally, if you screw up in the game, it's your fault. It's because you weren't paying attention to a stray bullet coming your way.
That's true. Now that you mention that, throughout the game, I don't remember any instance where we were really blaming the gameplay design for the problems. I know, like in... I'm trying to think of which game it was. I think it was Simon's Quest, where it's like, oh man, this long, like for the whip. Like,
Yeah, he goes to whip and he's pulling, or Nightmare on Elm Street on
wind
the NES.
up. That's the word, wind up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of games where it's just like, hang on, let me pull back my fist so I can punch. Oh, jeez. So you get hit before you even finish winding up for the punch. It's like they're like way faster than you are.
Even a game like Sonic the Hedgehog, when you start off, you're going really slow.
Yeah, and then you have to build up.
up.
Yeah, and there's like little glitches in Sonic the Hedgehog where it's like, I just don't like the design where the hitboxes are like so close. It's like you get within a pixel of their hitbox within their toe or something like that. It's something there, and then you just everything explodes all over the place. This didn't have any like design flaws like that. It did have some technical problems where, like you said, it's like it was hard to get him to stop running, or maybe the it wasn't responding to your commands basically.
Yeah, there was one point in the game where I'm running and I say stop, and he just keeps running. Like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah,
that was like just a flat out glitch.
It's exactly. They're like glitches. They're bugs in the program. But it's not a design flaw, so I didn't really notice any design. It was well-designed game.
Yeah, and it was, like I said, difficult game, but once you kind of memorize the layout of how the game is played, you memorize the gameplay, a little bit of the first stage, second stage. Once you get used to it, though, it's a really fun game. You can fly through it pretty quickly. And that's the thing, too, about the difficulty, like I said. It's one of those games, like, if you're a Contra god, you can pretty much put any Contra game in here and be like, oh yeah, that's easy. But if you're not used to a game like this, you put it in, you have to memorize a little bit of the layout, and you have to get used to the gameplay. But once you do, it's generally smooth sailing after that, until you become really familiar with it, and then you can fly through it. And one of the things, too, that I love about this game, like, for example, if I think of a game like Vice Project Doom, we played Vice Project Doom, and that game I put in, we play, we beat it. It's like, okay, thank goodness we're done with that. Put it on the shelf. Maybe I'll come back to it in a month or two or a year from now. This game, I beat it, I play it, I beat it, I get into it, I can take it, put it on the shelf. The next day I could be like, I feel like playing it again, and pull it right back out and play it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's one of those games that once you do beat, it's like it's such a fun game that you just want to keep playing it all the time.
Got some good replay value.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely got some good replay value. Alright, now as far as the price goes for the game, as of right now, this game sells for about $20.
Wow.
Do you think that the gameplay is worth $20? Now, of course, like a lot of collector stuff, people could say, oh, collecting wise, it's such a rare game, it's worth $1 million, and people would pay $1 million. But the gameplay, do you think that the gameplay, in cartridge form, old school, do you think that it would be worth $20 whole?
I don't know. I think I've paid $20 for way more superior games.
Yeah.
Although I've probably paid that much for less, more inferior games, I guess I could say. But I would say, I could see someone putting it on, say, Steam or something like that for $10, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, what I would say, like what you said, $10. That's how I feel with it. I would say it's not worth $20, but I would say you would definitely get your money's worth if you paid $10 for it. It's definitely a $10 game. Now I don't know how much it would cost on, like the Nintendo eShop. Maybe it's only like $5.99, and if that's the case, then I think that's a pretty good deal. You can go and download it for that. But I do, of course, love having the physical copy, something that can sit on the shelf, the original.
Yeah.
Not some emulated nonsensical garbage, the actual real deal that you put in a console. The thing is with it, because usually we're pretty cheapskatey about stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'll play a game and it'd be like, oh, it's only worth $3. That's worth like $2.
I think we've upped our range a little bit over the years.
Yeah, but the thing is, what makes this game different than with some of the games that we say were worth like $3. Like Where's Waldo? Is that like a $10 game? It's like, no, it's like a $3 game. But I think what makes this kind of worth it is like what I said before with the difficulty. Let's say you buy this game for $10, you've never played it, you pop it in, you play it a little bit until you die. Okay, well that was fun. Then you shut it off and you come back a little while later. You play again and you gradually get better and get better till eventually you can beat the game with 3 lives and have no problem. It's got like a higher skill cap. By the time you get there, you have gotten your $10 worth out of it.
It's true.
You've taken your time. It's
kind of
like
replay value.
Like with 3D World Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
You could not beat that game right away, but you
No.
sat down and took your time.
And eventually learned how to get through the entire
And you
game.
learned how to deal with it. And if you would have paid like $5 for it,
Yeah.
after all that playing with it, you would have gotten your $5 out of
Oh
it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would say like 3D World Runner's one of those games that's up there too.
Yeah, I would say $20. Well, if you found it complete in the box, I'd say go for 20. But if you find it for like $10, I'd say don't really go over that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do find it for $10, it's definitely worth that.
Yeah, a lot of times when I'm pricing games, I think, what would I, want to pay for it? And I do think of it as a cartridge thing, even though you say the gameplay. But the reason I think of it as a cartridge thing is because I think of walking into a game store and they got all these games, and I'm thinking, I want that game, I want that game, I want that game, I want that game. I can't afford them all. So I wish it was more like this much money, so that way it's worthwhile for me to get this game, play it. Like, yeah, I think at $5 is fair because, the amount of time that I'm going to be playing it for and the number of games I'm getting, I don't normally think of it as just a single game. So that's why I'm kind of adjusting the way I'm pricing the game a little bit.
Yeah.
As just considering one single game. It's like, yeah, I'm not changing it that much, honestly, but I could imagine paying about $10 for it, yeah.
All right, now for the amount of time that it takes to actually beat this game, if you know what you're doing, if you're, like I said, quote unquote, a Contra god, you could fly through this game in like 20 minutes maybe. 10, 15, 20 minutes, speed run it, no problem. If you're newer to the game and you're going to take your time, it'll probably take you a while to beat it. I don't know, I think it took us maybe an hour playing through, dying a few times, restarting, so just kind of being an average player at best. Playing it averagely, maybe 40 minutes to an hour it would take you to beat the game. Like I said, it's a very short game. If you practice it enough and get really good, you can beat it in 20 minutes. If you have no idea how to play shooter games like this and it's like a brand new thing for you, it will take you a while. You play it for like 5 minutes, or you play it until you die, and then keep playing it, get used to the level, take a break, shut it off, come back, and gradually increase and get better at it.
Yeah, it's true.
And then like maybe after a week of doing it a little bit every day, boom. I mean, you'll be able to beat it with 3 lives, no problem, without doing the Contra code or anything.
It's got a learning curve.
So it's really not that long once you figure out how to do it. Like I said, it is a difficult game, but once you figure it out, it's pretty simple and easy. But anyway, that was Contra on the good old Nintendo Entertainment System. Like I said, great game. I totally recommend going and picking it up for the right price. So, whatever. I'm Janitor Jake.
I'm Chris K.
And we'll see you guys next time.